my name is Ariella.
My name is Betty.
And today we're going to be talking a little bit about Financial Futures for All. It's our nonprofit dedicated to helping underserved communities and educating them a little bit about financial literacy. So far we've conducted over 20 workshops at many elementary schools, including Hillmont Public School, Cherokee Public School, and Chester Lee, and Pineway as well. Yeah, and Betty's just going to talk a little bit about our goals.
Okay, perfect. So our goals is, of course, to make financial literacy accessible to students all over Toronto and to empower students to be better at budgeting, making financial decisions, and also promote entrepreneurship. We want to promote this really critical aspect of thinking about finances in an adult way and not thinking as something that's scary. We want students to be able to make creative decisions on their own regarding their own future and towards money as well.
And I'm going to be talking a little bit about educate. So while the games are the fun part, obviously that's what the kids enjoy, we have to think more about the actual lessons that they're learning. So before all the games, we actually include a mini interactive lessons and discussions so that they can both apply their own existing knowledge to learn about the concepts that we're teaching them. So for example, if we're doing a game about business, I'll ask them what they know about a business, what businesses are like their favorites, and then we'll teach them about revenue, profit, and expenses. So by having the workshops in this sort of way, we're able to allow the students to learn a little bit before they play so that they can actually understand what we're teaching them and they can apply their own real world knowledge and develop financial confidence in a fun, hands-on way. And let's talk about apply. So we've developed various games to help students of all ages understand business, and here are some of the games that we offer.
Okay, so the first game we offer is called Currency Bingo, and this is for the youngest age range. So with our interactive games, we make each and every one of them ourselves. And throughout this game, children explore Canadian money through a fun game of bingo, and they also get to cut out coins and learn how to, budget according to the coins that they have and how expensive current things are. So for example, we might give them a grocery list, and the grocery list might have apples, bananas, avocados, for a certain price, and with the coins that they have, they need to determine how to buy that grocery list with only nickels or only quarters so that they can better understand money. So this is for the youngest age range, usually up until grade 1 or 2.
Secondly is our business ventures board game. Has anybody here heard about Monopoly? Yeah, Monopoly, family favorite. So essentially, it's a modified version of Monopoly, introducing business concepts such as taxes. We implement income tax, property tax, as well as real-life franchises. Some of the kids' favorite is like McDonald's, Subway, Tim Hortons. So by playing this game, they not only learn about taxes and business concepts, but also about budgeting, because they're given a set amount of money and they have to make these critical decisions on how they should spend their money to win. What are the best, most profitable assets to buy? But not only that, they also learn about negotiation because they're going to be trading with their fellow peers, their classmates. And through this workshop, they learn about communication, entrepreneurship, as well as business concepts.
And our third game is a lemonade stand game. So it's named lemonade stand, but in reality it's a small business simulation. So we give the kids a small stand, and through this, the kids can host their own restaurant or own cafe. So as you can see from this photo, we have a small grocery store area where the volunteers go and act as cashiers, and we have products at the front that the children can buy. We give each group a set budget, and when the children come up, they can see what they have in the store and budget accordingly, and when they get back to their own business or store, they get to create products. And as the volunteers, we will walk around and assess accordingly with the products that the children have made, and we try to teach them competitive concepts like, oh, you're selling lemonade, well, the stand next to you is also selling lemonade, but they're selling it for 50 cents cheaper. Why would I buy your product in comparison to, let's say, Bob's products, right? And through this project, the kids, typically at the end, they will learn a lot of marketing concepts. For example, buy one, get one free deals, buy one, get one 50% off. They try to make their products more appealing right? Not only visually, but in terms of ingredients. And for kids, they are really creative when it comes to this game. And typically at the start, a lot of the children might run into like a negative profit because they buy things that are too expensive and sell things that are too cheap. But at the end, they kind of understand the revenue, profit, that type of like expenses. And yeah, they really like this game.
Yeah, this is my personal favorite too. The kids love this game. They're so creative. So our final game is the stock market simulation. So our stock market simulation is exactly like the real world stock market. We give older students an opportunity to learn a little bit about how financial markets work, right? Like options trading and stocks and just investing in general. Obviously, we don't expect these kids to be Wall Street experts. We're just we're just trying to give exposure to them, since in a couple years, they're gonna be investing their own real money. So if anything, it's better to make the mistakes now. So how does it work? Students start with virtual money and build a portfolio by buying and selling stocks based on real world trends. Usually we run this game over the course of multiple months, so they have the opportunity to look at the news and see how that's affecting the stock market. Like if you guys know now, the war is not doing good things for the stock market. But yeah, essentially they just track the stock prices, analyze the market conditions, and they make investment decisions to grow their wealth. And this is kind of like how it looks. Like they have their account value here, they can trade, research, and yeah, that's the stock market simulation.
To add on to that, this game is pretty good for the teachers as well, because the teachers can track the accounts that each one of their students have. And when teachers pick this game, we ideally would like to go back, in 3 months and 6 months, do a follow-up session on our initial lesson.
Thank you so much for listening for us.